The Justice Department giving an update on masks tonight. It says it will only appeal a federal judge's ruling that ended the nation's travel mask mandate if the CDC believes it is still necessary. Now, that announcement coming as confusion continues more than 24 hours after the ruling came down.
Especially in Philly, where an indoor mask mandate just went into effect, back into effect this Monday. Eddie, you're hoping to clear some things up for people.
Yeah, Dawn and Jason, a lot of people are confused tonight. Well, let's try to clear it up for you. You have to wear your mask if you're indoors, if you're in a restaurant, if you're in a gym, unless you're sitting down or eating. Where it gets tricky is transportation in Philly right now. Let's start off with rideshare programs. Lyft and Uber, they're saying now that you don't have to have a mask when you're inside the vehicle anymore. And if you want to sit in the front, you can do that now, too. Philly is the only major city with a mask mandate indoors, health officials citing an uptick in positive cases over the last few weeks. However, a federal ruling that also went into effect Monday changed the rules for traveling in Philly.
I just found out today that, well, yesterday, that of course the mask mandate, we're going up to like level 2, because we've had to keep track with work as well. But I just found out from you that like the federal, it doesn't line up with the federal mandate, which is surprising.
SEPTA's a little different. Masks aren't required anywhere on their property. When you're going through the turnstiles, when you're getting on or off a train, no masks required.
When we were making the decision yesterday, the main driver, the main factor that we've been looking at is the impact on employees, and not wanting to take an action that would further put them in a position where they may be subject to someone being hostile.
SEPTA is still suggesting that people wear a mask, but they're confident that the airflow is constant enough that most people should be safe at this point.
The air on our vehicle fully circulates through the vehicle every 2 to 3 minutes, and that's due to our HVAC systems and because of the fact that we're opening and closing the doors at stops so frequently.
It gets a little tricky at the airport. When you're on the plane, you don't need a mask anymore, but when you're on any of the airport property, that means when you're checking in, going through TSA and baggage claim, you got to keep your mask on.
The city is making it so indoors you still have to wear masks. I don't know if you've heard that as well.
And we're indoors?
And so that's where it's the confusion.
I reached out to the mayor and the city health department for interviews and comment. They said they turned down the interviews, but they are looking into how this ruling will affect the city. But as of right now, masks stay on indoors. Jason?
Eddie, thank you very much.